Alright, truckers and truckers, time for the final episode review, which is going to be Allegiance. So, here we go. Captain Picard, while sleeping in his quarters on the Enterprise after the successful completion of a mission, is abducted by an unknown device. He finds himself in a cell with two other prisoners, Starfleet Cadet Hiro from Belarus 9, and Philosopher Kova Thol from Mizar 2. They are later joined by the violent Esok from Shalnov. While they have meager beds and facilities, the only source of nutrition is provided by a tasteless rubbery duck, which Esok is unable to eat. He moves toward Thal as though to eat him, but Picard is able to dissuade Esok temporarily. Picard attempts to learn why the four of them have been abducted, but can find no connection. Picard organizes Hera and Esok to attempt to break the lock on the door on the only door to the cell. Initially followed by a stun beam when they tamper with the controls, they managed to override the beam and defeat the door's security, only to find a blank wall behind it. Meanwhile, on the Enterprise, a doppelganger of Picard has taken his place, ordering the ship to delay a scheduled rendezvous with another ship and travel slowly at warp 2 to a nearby pulsar. En route, Picard still exhibits behavior that the senior crew begins to question, such as his newfound romance with Dr. Crusher, as well as engaging the crew singing Heart of Oak, the official march of the Royal Navy, in 10 Forward. When, upon arrival at the pulsar, Picard's double orders the ship closer, potentially exposing the crew to lethal radiation. Commander Riker and the rest of the bridge crew refuse to follow his orders, effectively removing the pseudo-Picard from command, according to Starfleet's directives when the commanding officer appears to be unfit for duty. Good idea. The real Picard, after discovering the false door, deduces that Cadet Hera was not who she claims to be, due to her knowledge of details of classified events which would not be known to a Starfleet cadet. Picard observes that the 4 different alien captives in the tightly controlled setting are suggestive of some kind of experiment. Thal, the collaborator who goes along with whoever's in charge. Esok, typical for a species, a violent anarchist who rejects any kind of authority. Hera, the cadet, sworn to obey orders without question, and Picard, a leader, accustomed to giving orders. Hera reveals herself not a Bolian, but of an unidentified alien species, 2 of whom appear before the captives. These aliens explain that they were studying the concept of authority and leadership, as their race lacks hierarchical authority structures as humans and other races do. Because of the captives' knowledge of the experiment has now made it impossible to continue collecting data on their natural behavior, the aliens return Picard and the other captives to their respective locations. On the Enterprise, Picard's double is also revealed to be of the same alien species, all members of which are in constant telepathic contact, which aliens remark is far superior to the primitive vocal communication used by the beings aboard the Enterprise. When Picard criticizes them for engaging in kidnapping and assault, the aliens express ignorance of the morality Picard espouses, and indicate that they will need to study this concept further. However, Picard, using a series of non-verbal cues, orders the crew to erect a force field to hold them, causing the aliens to panic, as they indicate that their species cannot bear captivity. Picard explains that without his primitive vocal means of communication, he instructed his crew to hold the aliens because he wishes to conduct an experiment of his own. After a few moments, Picard releases them, pointing out that they now know what it is like to be captured. Allowing the aliens to go free, he warns them not to abduct others again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to avoid doing that. So, yeah. So honestly, this is a pretty interesting episode, and the execution of the story was pretty good. So overall, I give Allegiance 3 warp cores out of 5. We'll join me later on today because, yeah, I know it's past midnight. As Star Trek Timber continues on with Captain's Holiday. So, until then, for everybody.